Now I'm not, though. Hey! Hi! Theoretically, we're live. We're going to...
Visible, audible?
Audible? Visual? We're going to see... Oh, sup? Okay, I'm seeing sup and ahoy from Twitch. Wonderful. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twitch. Some of you have seen me recently. As few as a couple of hours ago, what I was just telling Jenna is... For the last bit of the Rewind, the movie podcast with Darren, Marty, and I, we had some technical problems, so we had to stop the podcast, and we've recorded the rest of it audio only. You will get the rest of that later. And the last, I'm going to say solid 5 minutes is Darren and I bullying Marty with water puns. As we were telling about all the new videos coming out, of course, talking about Jenna's Puddlegate video, Jenna writing and voicing, Jesse Schwab editing. We think it's phenomenal. Darren and I just bullied Marty with water puns for 5 minutes straight. Marty does not like puns.
That's so tragic. To be an editor and not enjoying puns is... what a chokehold on the pun stream you have at that moment. 100%. I guess the pun stream is your throat at that point. I dropped a link to the video if you want to check it out. It is live now. It's a new series that I'm doing with Second Wind Group called Game Arcadia. So watch it. Subscribe. You're already subscribed. You're here. You're here watching this live stream. I assume you're subscribed.
You know, sometimes they don't. They just show up.
Oh.
Sometimes they just show up.
That's great.
Oh, you can throw your sword. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, what are we playing?
This is Aura of Worlds. I'm on a bit of a search for my next roguelike. I do enjoy a good roguelike.
Yeah.
As we have both been playing a lot of Blueprints, and I'm kind of done with that. And I want an action roguelike. I want another Spelunky or Binding of Isaac.
Okay. Did you love Spelunky and Binding of Isaac in particular?
I loved Spelunky and Binding of Isaac. Yes, yeah, quite beloved. 100%ed Spelunky, did all of the bullshit achievements for Spelunky. Isaac was an absolute favorite of mine.
Oh, iconic entries.
Iconic.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And the issue I have with a lot, Spelunky's a little bit different, but the issue I have with a lot of top-down, twin-stick, bullet hell-ish roguelikes is they don't do that Isaac thing of multiplication. Your powers get greater and greater, and they start to morph into different, weirder powers. Everyone now just like, oh, you got a gun, but it shoots bigger bullets.
Yeah, game developers are all from Brooklyn these days.
Hey.
It's like, oh man.
Your bullets now make gabagool.
Did you play much Rogue Legacy?
I did not care for Rogue Legacy. I was not happy with the what do they call it when you can level up in between, the meta progression?
Okay.
I was
just curious because when I hopped on Steam to look at this game, it was like, this is just like Rogue Legacy, which you played a lot of.
Well, then there you go. There is... Oh. No, I know what I'm doing here. It's all right. Oh, crap. Oh, you gave me something. What? I should probably go back to Rogue Legacy. At the time, I was a purist. It's every run you need to start from scratch. No meta progression. Boo.
Oh, interesting.
I was probably being a little bit of a snob.
Has your opinion on that changed?
My opinion has not changed. The reality of roguelikes has... What is this?
Probably a friend.
It's...
Looks like a friend to me.
Okay.
The music's getting more intense, though, so who knows?
Well, and I should have realized I unlocked a cursed chest, and I didn't stop to think about what the curse might be. Oh, crap.
Hey, that guy's probably unrelated. Oh my god. The way that it...
Right?
The way it kind of supercharges at you is... Okay, you auto-used a health potion. I like that.
Auto-use a health potion. You have your things here. Oh, I do have my... I have my teleporter. They have some really interesting traversal mechanics here, including this little teleport guy. Pew! Isn't that fun?
That's cool.
And
that's very cool.
Grapple hook.
Love a grapple hook. Love a grapple hook in games.
So you got a grapple hook, you got a teleporter. I'm unlocking this happy little fella, Silix the Scavenger.
Ah, I love Silix. Love his sets.
Right?
DJ Silix, yeah. I'm drinking green tea today because this weekend was PAX.
Oh.
It was an absolute delight. PAX is so fun every year. I had a great time. I had some great panels. After my panels were done Saturday evening, went and did karaoke in a private karaoke room with some game folks until like 2 a.m. And then I woke up Sunday and I was like, oh boy, I'm so tired. I'm going to take a chill today. And then that evening in the same karaoke room, there was more karaoke. No. So I stayed out a second night until 2 a.m. singing karaoke. And now I am my throat is just not recovered.
I said to myself, no more karaoke, but there was karaoke.
I mean, are you going to say no to karaoke? It's PAX. It's such a good time. Here's the funniest fact, though, is we couldn't get into the karaoke room on Sunday until like 10 o'clock.
Oh.
Because it was all booked up for Mother's Day.
Really?
Yeah, the private karaoke rooms were all booked. Oh, damn.
That's part of it. I know that brunch is a big Mother's Day activity. I was unaware that karaoke was.
I like it though. I think that's really sweet. I love the idea of people taking their mom out to do karaoke.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Jack, do you do karaoke? Do you sing?
I have a couple, go-tos. I don't sing well, but I do enjoy. I like being out and being goofy with friends. Yes.
Yeah. That's a good attitude to have to karaoke.
Right.
What's your go-to?
I don't know if this counts as a cheat. This is a bit of a cheat because you have to do it with someone, but you get me a duet with Total Eclipse of the Heart, and I am there.
Yes.
It's fun. Everyone loves it. It's super fun. You get to be over, turn around. It's great. It's the greatest.
Jack has a fucking excellent selection. Really a top tier karaoke choice.
Yes.
It's so overwrought. It's so fun.
So fun.
Man. If we ever do karaoke together, I'll do Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yes.
For sure.
Beautiful.
For sure.
Beautiful. And what's your go-to?
Come on, Eileen. It's another crowd pleaser. People know it. Even if they don't, you get the gist of it pretty quickly.
I think that's people overthink karaoke choices so much. And it's like, no, how about this? Disney songs? Everyone knows the words. It's great.
Yeah. I will say one of the nights there was a lot of show tunes, which is how I, for the first time ever, heard music from both Wicked and Hamilton. Probably not an ideal case scenario for exposure to the music for the first time.
Hamilton karaoke is a bold choice.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It's just a lot of music. But the guy was super into it, so it was pretty good.
I suppose. I think I'm gonna say Hamilton is I would assume a bad choice, but
I feel most musicals are kind of a hard sell for karaoke, but they're also songs people really know oftentimes, so it's kind of fun for a group sing standpoint.
Fair.
Snake in the Garden says, Snake in the Garden donates £2. I believe that's a symbol for pounds, but I'm not hundo. But they say, hooray for the Chucklefucks reunited. Or they would say that if they weren't being censored by YouTube.
Couple of Chucklefucks over here. That is also, I believe, the euro.
The euro, of course, it's a little E.
It's a little E.
That makes sense. The pound is a kind of a curly QL.
Yes.
I remember.
The Chucklefucks are back.
Back, baby.
Talking karaoke. Get some boss up in there.
I'm so curious if any of you have like your go-to karaoke choice. I think people's karaoke strategies are very fascinating because there are some people who go in and are like, I'm a real singer. I'm going to sing like a real song. I'm going to put it all on the line. I love that as a strategy, but I also love people who are like, I'm going to scream into a microphone.
Yeah. I bounce. I bounce back and forth between like, I'm going to legitimately try to sing this song, but after a point, I just know I can't. So, I do a funny voice.
Oh. A specific funny voice you out here doing goofy karaoke or?
Chuck a fork open here. We'd just be dancing in the dark. That's the first boss song I could think of.
That's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one.
No,
Snake in the Garden as... Oh, go on.
I was just going to say, like, for Total Eclipse of the Heart, I will usually do a vampire voice,
Isn't the music video for that? No, it's not vampire-ish. I think in the music video, she's like a teacher at a boys' prep school and having an affair with one of her students, which is... I'm thinking about it now. That can't be right.
That is inappropriate. Yeah.
I'll have to double check that. That's not great.
The story I've always heard, and I do not know if this is true or if this is a made-up thing, but the story I've always heard is that song originated as a vampire musical number.
Really?
Someone was writing a musical about a vampire, and that was like the song in which, we meet the vampire, and the vampire talks about the love of his life, the young lady who has visited his castle.
The eclipse of his heart.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, that could be a complete fabrication. I do not know.
I think it's written by the same guy who wrote all of Meatloaf's crazy fucking operatic songs.
Yes.
So I think that's actually... I think you might be onto something. I'm going to Google it while you continue playing this game. But Snake in the Garden asks, what would your radio DJ name for this morning DJ session be? I feel like we gave ourselves names one of these times, but I can't remember what they are.
That was a bit. We can't remember bits.
No, as soon as I make a joke, I forget that I've made a joke.
I believe currently, so I am drinking coffee, you are drinking tea, so we'll be coffee and tea. Coffee and tea in the morning.
Get some hot liquid down your throat with coffee and tea in the morning. Wait a minute. You don't like that?
Wait a minute.
Throat soothers.
All of our sponsors hated that one.
We need to get better sponsors. Okay, I was right. So the guy who wrote Total Eclipse of the Heart, Jim Steinman, also wrote Bat Out of Hell, which is like the beloved Meatloaf.
Yeah.
The peak of Meatloaf's career. He wrote a ton of stuff that is so overwrought and so operatic. And let me see. I'm just gonna Google vampire on his Wikipedia page. Wow, it comes up a lot actually. Yeah, okay. I think you're right.
Yes.
So he made a I guess rock opera called Tanz der Vampire.
Yes.
And Total Eclipse of Heart was in it.
Tanz der Vampire.
Yeah, incredible. That. Jim Steinman was truly a legend. Is he still? There's no way. No, he died in 2021. Wow.
Oh, recently.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way he's still alive.
I think of him as a very specific kind of rocker in a specific era of rock. It's incredible that he made it to 2021 if I bought
it. And to me, it's just I always, Meatloaf is a absolutely fascinating artist that he was allowed to exist, that he was allowed to be successful.
Yeah, he's what a crazy man. What a crazy career.
Right.
His whole aesthetic is so incredible. I do feel like the world is a better place with Meatloaf in it. Maybe he's a terrible person. I don't know, but
anything's possible.
It's possible.
The one thing we know is that he hates his wife.
Oh, no, really?
I'm sorry to catch you mid... No.
Mouthful emoji over here.
Mouthful emoji. Oh, no, I'm basing that off of Paradise by the Dashboard Light, which I don't know the last time you've listened to Paradise by the Dashboard Light. But the entire song is him essentially lying to a woman so that she'll sleep with him. And, you know, because she says, like, I need to be married to sleep with someone. So he says, I will marry you. And then the entire ending of the song is, I really regret marrying this lady.
Time to hurry up and arrive. Because if I have to spend another minute with you, I don't think that I will ever survive.
Hell yeah.
Classic. I'll do that with you too as a duet. That's another incredible banger of a karaoke song, except for the long portion where it's just baseball.
Baseball as metaphor. You're like, no, you can't do better than just like, we can't literally say that they're fucking, so
just a truly incredible extended baseball metaphor. So good.
Is that where the bases came from?
Oh, is it? It feels like the right era, but I really don't know.
Or like, was that metaphor already in existence and Meatloaf capitalized on it?
It's a good question.
No one can know the answer to this.
It's impossible. Nobody knows.
Where something as basic as the baseball bases as metaphor for how much you touching each other.
Building and Freeze says that metaphor was around since the 40s or 50s.
Okay.
I'll which is also just really funny.
Internet person.
I'm just thinking of the Abbott and Costello bit where they're like, who's on first? But that's actually also just a metaphor for they're trying to figure out who's fucking who in their friend group.
and you call it boobs on first.
Really good.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Okay. Ooh, oh, hello. All right. We have stuff we can do here.
Bye. Okay.
Meta progression. So this is new weapons. Okay, so far this was built to me as a Spelunky-like, and it is, you know, quasi-Spelunky-like. You get a different character every time, and it's, you know, just do damage and whatnot. I'm not seeing, like, it's not as simple. It's not as kind of simple and easy to understand as Spelunky. There's a lot of little systems that I have yet to figure out, but so far it's been fun. 20 minutes plus a little time pre-playing it, so I'm maybe 45 minutes of playing. I think it's pretty fun.
Okay. How's the platforming movement feel?
Platforming feels all right. It's a little weird because you can like do things like, you know, wall jump and slide, and you can you can ledge hang, and I feel like I get stuck on ledges sometimes. But
yeah.
It feels like 90% there. Ooh, I want another health potion. I can't have another health potion.
Oh.
Okay, I can't do anything.
Pure Pyro asks, what version of Fletch didn't you like, the movie or the book? I'm not familiar with this.
Didn't you like? Wait, Jack, which version of Fletch? Oh, I did not like the Fletch series of novels. Some of my favorite books. Little kind of. If you've never read Fletch, I recommend it. It's a wonderful novel. It's basically kind of just like, I want to call it an idiot detective, but he's a schlubby newspaper detective who's trying to figure out a little mystery, but he is not a good guy, and he's a little bit of a schlub. And it's a very fun read, very fun, light detective novel. They made a Chevy Chase movie. They made 2 Chevy Chase movies.
Oh.
In the 80s, 90s, neither of which I cared for. But recently, they made a John Hamm starring Confess Fletch for Hulu, which was pretty damn good.
Okay, interesting.
If you're into detective-y novels, it does a very good job of giving you all the pieces to the mystery.
Okay. Yeah, I love mystery novels. I haven't read a lot of mystery novels of the 70s of this era. But maybe it's a good place to try it out.
I think Fletch is very good, and there are several sequels, none of which are as good, but the character of Fletch makes them passable.
All right.
If that helps.
That does, yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, this is much better. Okay, here we go. I'm understanding.
Oh, you got bow and arrow? Is that what I'm seeing?
I got a little like crossbowy thing. Hopefully I don't have any ammunition because I am shooting with abandon. Also, can I?
It was incredible to see you.
Oh, frozen. Jenna is frozen. Jenna has frozen.
Oh, I can hear you. You can't hear me.
I couldn't. You said it's incredible to see you. And then you froze. So whatever you were saying there, I'm sure it was noteworthy.
It wasn't. Nothing.
Nothing is noteworthy.
Yeah, it looks like the internet. Oh, okay. Yeah, the internet's being a little whiffy.
We had some of that.
The Wi-Fi's being whiffy.
Whiffy.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it's. I don't know.
Something's in the air, Jenna. Something's in the air.
I don't know.
That is fine.
One Dead Saint asks when your next appearance at RLM. I don't know what RLM is.
That is Red Letter Media. I do a show with them called Best of the Worst. And something I've said in the past is, because people often say, hey, you should get on another Best of the Worst. And it's like, they just call me, y'all.
Yeah, that's a pro tip for everybody listening. If you want to see somebody on a show, telling that person is not going to get it done. You've got to tell the people who run the show.
Right? And, like, these are good friends. We've been friends for years. And, like, I just show up whenever they ask. They recently had... celebrity impersonator. Oh, the guy who did the voice of Jeff for the Craig Ferguson show. Oh, what's his? Chat's gonna know his name. Chat's gonna know his name. But they're hanging out with celebrities now.
Oh man, they're moving up in the world.
No more. They usually call me when a celebrity's there, just because I can operate the camera better than the other people there. So.
Listen, you find your niche. That's all you've got to do.
That's why
you just got to find your place.
Like whenever Jack Quaid comes by, who is the most delightful man, I'm always in those episodes, but they only ask me there because I can operate the camera. They never have me on the panel. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Good. I know what you all want to see. You don't want to see me there. You want to see them three and Jack, other Jack, and that's okay. It's all okay.
Jeff Peterson, voiced by Josh Robert Thompson.
Josh Robert Thompson. Celebrity impersonator Josh Robert Thompson, quality voice actor and comedian. He was on recently, so they don't need me for him. They got him. And then I think
all right, what are you picking up lanterns for?
Yeah, see, like, there's this lantern. I think I can shoot it. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, that started me on fire.
I'm so sorry to have provoked that, even though it is really funny. That was so much damage. I'm so sorry.
A lot of damage. It is important to explore these things. Like that one I shot, and I got $5. So that's good.
I mean, if that one had also set you on fire, that would have been a real surprise. It would have been really surprising, really funny.
Oh, you can shoot the mushroom. All right.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. That bat just doesn't want to get hit. That's fine. Yeah, there's... Oh, whoa. Okay, transdimensional orb is shooting me. And healing.
Nice. Okay.
I have found, like, Spelunky is always a game that I try to play with a relative amount of haste because the ghost chases you after a while. Right. And here, now that I did not get cursed like I did in my first playthrough, I'm oh fuck. I'm finding that a slower, more methodical pace is better for the game.
Okay. Yeah, that is something I was stressed out by but enjoyed about Spelunky. Just the pressure aspect was so intense and so satisfying.
And then, like, discovering that you can use the ghost to make more money, to turn your gems into diamonds, and then getting good at like dodging the ghost. Oh, what a game!
That's one of those games where I sort of regret not playing more of, because everybody I know in the games industry is like, that's like one of their favorite games. Like for so many people, it's just an icon.
Oh, sure. Did you read Derek Yu's book, Spelunky?
No, I haven't. I should.
Oh,
is that a boss fight book?
Question mark? Yes? Question mark?
The one where it's like the plain white book, but then with like one icon.
Yep.
Yes, I love those books.
A phenomenal read. Kind of goes into the history of Spelunky Classic and like the start of it, turning it into the Xbox Live Arcade game, and of course a lot of the inspirations for the game itself, because this was at the bleeding edge of the roguelike phenomenon, maybe?
Yeah, it's such an iconic... It's weird to think of it as an early example because it feels like it came... It feels so recent. Like maybe I'm just thinking of it, it's kind of timeless in a way.
Yes. It really is. It really is. It's again, it's that simplicity. I think that was part of the reason why I bounced off of Spelunky 2 so hard, was just too many things. Too many things. I'm too old for things now. I need simpler.
Simpler games,
I need
Jack.
simple games.
Oh, there's just a pop. Did you see that pop-up?
It said a supernatural something watches me. So I think that's the game telling me to hurry up. So I will. How
sinister.
Dead Cells. Yeah, I never got into Dead Cells either. Were you a Dead Cellser?
Yeah, I did a decent amount of it. I don't think I ever finished it. I don't know if you suffer from this. A thing I suffer from with roguelikes is getting so annoyed with the first like 20 minutes of a run after you've done it enough, where it's just like you get to a point where it's just like, I don't want to have to get, and I know that that's like the thing about roguelikes is you're doing it over and over again. So I know this is a me problem, but I get this way where I'm just like, I don't want to have to do the first one level of this experience again.
No, again. I think that is incredibly relatable. I also think that what is that? A bad? Oh, that's a okay.
Is that a mimic?
That's a mimic. And
nice.
This level has
mimic.
Poison coming down on me.
What, were you shooting its projectiles out of the sky with your crossbow?
Oh shit! Can I? Was I? It
looked like you were boop 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 boop.
Ooh, that could be a cool thing that the crossbow does. I am.
Oh my god!
Because there's poison, I am just running.
Love that.
So we're not paying any attention to this level. But in any case, the one thing I was going to say about roguelikes is you also get a sense of when it's going to be a good run or not.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you hit that 20-minute mark and you look at your items and you go, this will not make it. Fuck.
Yeah. That's one other thing I love about roguelikes is like feeling out like what kind of loadout you can get, and then hitting a point where you're like, okay, this is a run that I think I can take to the end, or
yes.
Okay, this is a doomed run. I'm just gonna like try to unlock some stuff or whatever.
Yes.
That's so fun.
This is a doomed run.
I mean, sometimes you gotta look at your cards and say, this isn't the one. No royal flush possible.
That's a lot of the things I did like about Blueprints, though, where like you realize that you're kind of fucked. Okay, I'm not making it to the antechamber, but I know like 8 mysteries that I can try to track down, so I can concentrate on one of those. Yeah,
that is a nice aspect. But that's also it. I hit credits finally. I don't know if I'm gonna play. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're such a good gamer. Wow, I'm so proud of you. Such a good gamer.
But I don't know if I'm gonna play any more of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I have to decide when to stop playing, then I think it just has to be now. Because if not now, I don't know when.
Yeah.
This thing that you're fighting is beefy, but you are.
Oh, I'm rolling.
Nice, man. Yeah.
We're doing okay. He has some spikies. Oh, there's the spikies. Okay.
Oh.
That got me the first time, and so I'm a little nervous because I believe I am out of health potions. But that's okay. But yeah, same with me in Blueprints, where it's like, yeah, I was gonna keep going and saw the writing on the wall. Oh fuck. Where it's just so much time.
It's so much
to figure out these.
So
mysteries.
much time. Yeah. I think what really did it is that I looked up one of the mysteries that I hadn't solved yet to see. Because I was just curious. I was like, okay, what would it take to solve this? And oh, damn, you were close. When I read the breakdown of how to solve it, I was like, like the thing you got from solving it was access to another puzzle, and the thing you got from solving that puzzle was access to another puzzle, and the thing you got from solving that puzzle was like, it was just like this chain of more clues, and I was just kind of like, I'm done. I've made my peace with the blueprints.
Yeah. And that's okay. I think like there will be a certain type of person whom that will be the next 50 hours of their game life, and they will love every minute of it.
Yeah.
And just
and I'm happy for them. Yeah.
Good for you.
Tommy Salty says, so roguelikes are like dating? Is that because you hate the first 20 minutes of any date?
Oh, terrible. Sorry, Tommy. I don't know. It's been a minute. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you next year.
I mean, I think if you're on a good date, then every part of it slaps.
Oh, I'll let you know when I get there. Part.
Report back.
I'll report
Once
back.
you've ground out 100 hours of dating, report back.
Oh, can I not?
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I like roguelikes. Do I like dating?
What a metaphor. Let's go big dumb.
Sebastian says, I'm 100 hours into Blueprints and still loving it. So I respect it. I'm glad that there are some people who are still working at it.
Yeah. Oh, and, it's very understandable. Like, hundreds and hundreds of hours into Isaac just because I loved the loop and, I loved unlocking the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. But Blueprints, did you Obra Dinn at all?
Yes, loved Obra Dinn. Yes, Jack.
Yeah. Yes. Woo.
Yes.
You got a little spooky there. And I loved Obra Dinn, but when I got done with it, the game told me I was a big dummy. That's
weird. I don't remember hearing that when I finished it. That's so weird.
That's so weird.
It told me I was the biggest brain genius in the world.
Wow.
What were you saying?
The game said, I'm so proud of you. You're such a good gamer.
Yeah, it applauded.
I got the ending that said, you got almost none of the things correct. You are fired. You fail. Everything you do is terrible. And so then I was like, okay, I loved it. I loved the experience of going through the game, but I can never play it again because, it just made me feel like a dummy.
Oh, that's really tragic.
Very.
I mean, it's a hard game.
It's a
hard game.
There are so many wonderful and delightful aspects to the game. I do not hold it against the game for holding me to a high standard and me failing.
That's very magnanimous of you.
Yeah.
Do you just have a giant sledgehammer this run?
I do.
Is that your weapon? Okay.
And Max. Ooh, yeah. A thing that I'm finding that I don't know how I feel about yet, which is you start every run. Oh, that was a ghost face that attacked me out of nowhere. Is you start. Oh, come on. Oh wait, where's my hammer? Why can't I can't swing my hammer.
Maybe this is like a dodging level. Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I was pressing the wrong button. You start every run with random weapons, even.
Ooh, okay. That's kind of fun.
Yes.
Oh.
Theoretically. Theoretically, that could be fun.
Is there a weapon you've used so far that you felt really good about or really bad about?
I liked that bow.
The bow was pretty cool.
That gave me a lot of options as far as choosing my battle parameters.
It does seem like there's a lot of stuff that you want to hit from afar, like that lantern or like the stalagmites.
Yeah.
Like trap stuff. So I can see how that would be overall a better strategy than just whacking stuff with a big old sledgehammer.
Though I do like a big old, I like a big stick. And
like a big stick with
a
little bit of metal on the end.
A little bit of...
Questions from the chat. Okay. Vampire Survivors. Pro Vampire Survivors. Jack?
I've played a bit of Vampire Survivors.
Uh-huh.
My controversial take is I think mathematically Vampire Survivors is a very bad game.
Oh, interesting.
I think there is very little you can do to better any given situation in Vampire Survivors. It's so up to random placement and random power-ups that there's very little you as a player have very little agency in Vampire Survivors. And so I don't care for it. But I have played it like a significant amount of time.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I think it's part of the just like auto battler aspect of it all, where it's just sort of like you just doot around and hope for the best.
Doot around or doot around? I will accept either.
Doot. I said doot, even though you don't have musical instruments in that game. Yeah, grapple hook. Heck yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that guy did not need his skull. I love a grapple hook. Yeah, I agree. I think that's why it became so popular, because it's just like the choices that you need to make are so minimal.
Yeah.
But it is good for, like, again, if you just want like a zone out game where you're just like not you're barely participating, and sometimes that is just what I want, then a game is so good for that. Oh!
Whoa. Fish. Yeah, I killed a fish with a sledgehammer.
Oh, the mess. The mess.
Fish sticks have to come from somewhere, Jenna. I can't...
First, you pulverize it.
I'm on board.
That's how you get fish paste.
Ooh, I have a grenade.
Ooh.
That seems like a bad idea.
Oh, I trust you with a nade.
That
I think you're nade trustworthy.
I'm nade worthy.
Come on. Yeah.
No, first of all, thanks. That's a vote of confidence I needed.
Serious?
I
have a good range weapon.
Right? Can I use my grapple hook as a weapon? I don't think so. Wee. There we go. I dragged myself along the... Oh, what?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, you can pick up stuff and throw it.
Okay. So that kind of maybe is how you're supposed to do range stuff. What?
Oh, no. This is Mr. Curse Chest. No. I'm not falling for that again. Nope. Excuse you. Oh, that's a mimic. That's why it's not opening. It's trying to kill me. Classic.
Yeah, mimic.
Classic.
Sir George Lucas says, Jack, you seem like you could host a badass grill cookout for an entire neighborhood. Can you confirm or deny?
Confirm. I'm a Midwest dad. I know how to grill up some boigas.
Yeah. I agree with that read of Jack's vibe.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm not a grill master, but I know how to marinate a chicken, y'all. That's where the flavor comes from.
Grill journeyman.
A grill. I like grilling. I like cooking. I like cooking in general. So grilling is just cooking.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, that's an explosion? Ooh. What? Get out of here.
Oh God.
Get out of here. Oh yeah. So I like it. What the fuck?
Oh.
What?
I think a rock fell.
A rock fell?
Yeah.
Does it tell me what killed me? I like it when it tells me what kills me. It does not.
No.
That's fine. Yeah, I like grilling. I think burgers are one of the most overrated grilled items ever. Like a grilled burger is great.
Ooh.
It's fine. But like,
yeah,
grilled chicken is where it's at. Marinated chicken, the grill marks. You get texture. You get flavor. Okay. It's where it's at. What do you do?
Okay, as far as like things that the grill can improve, I feel like the improvement to a burger is like there is some improvement of a burger versus on a grill rather than like cooked inside.
Sure. I
do think you're right that like the improvement that you get on chicken, vast. Far superior.
Vast. And by the way, if you're making burgers, slap a couple chickens on there. You know what you got? You got leftovers. You're heating up that grill anyway. You might as well use that heat. That's dad tip number 1.
Where do you stand on hot dogs and brats?
I mean, delicious.
On the grill. No strong opinions. I just wanted to see.
Delicious.
I'm just delving. I'm fishing here.
I'm okay. Interesting. We'll see where this goes. Here's my big hot take. A brat on the grill, and then you keep it warm in some sort of flavor water. If you're making burgers and brats, you take the brat, slice it in half, put it on top of the burger. You got a burger brat combo. Nom, 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 nom.
That sounds incredible. That does sound really good.
It's beautiful. We have an amazing sausage place here in Milwaukee called Vanguard. They make their own sausages. Like they grind up everything and put all the seasonings in them. They have a brat burger where they use brat meats as a burger patty.
Makes you go nonverbal. It's so good. Right. My favorite grilling meat, I guess I was going to say topping. That doesn't sound right. My favorite grillable is a kebab. Love a kebab. Yeah. I just don't think you can cook a kebab indoors on a regular, like I just don't think that's anything, but slapping some kebabs with like some like little onions or little tomatoes or just like a hunk of zucchini or something on it, but with like some big old chunks of meat. Oh,
beautiful.
Oh, so good.
Because that is, by the way, indoor, like an oven-made kebab is kind of sad now that you mention it. Like putting kebabs in an oven. Yeah.
Yes.
A little sad.
It's pathetic. It's
Whoa.
pathetic, Jack.
Pathetic.
It's pathetic. Yes.
It's going far. No.
I'm committing to it, and I'm not sorry. It's sad.
Wow.
I had you until zucchini. You gotta swap it up. Listen, it's so hard to get veg on the grill, but vegetables benefit from grilling as much as meat does, and 100%. So like. But you can't just like put a tomato on a grill.
No, you get a grill basket. You get a grill basket, which is like a big wide colander that you can put on your grill so the vegetables still get the char, but they don't fall through the grates.
Man.
But a kebab, that's the beautiful thing, is like you miss the saute, like meat and onions sauteing together is a beautiful combination, and you do miss that on the grill unless you kebab it up.
Yeah. Plus, food on sticks is just a stick is such a good conveyance for food.
Stick is the best. Oh, it's not in here anymore. In my office, I used to have my corn dog pictures, but they are in a different part. I was like, my corn dogs. It's in a different part of my house now. It's all right.
Is it like the for her, but it's just corn dogs?
Wait.
I hope that came through.
Wait, all I heard was, but just for corn dogs. So I don't know what the first part of that question was.
asked if it was like The Simpsons do it for her, but with corn dogs.
100%. I have 3 hand-drawn corn dog artworks that live together in my house.
Incredible.
I love them. I think they are very funny.
I love corn dogs too.
Food on a stick. I'm here for
food on a stick. It's delightful. And Americans are so ashamed, but this is one innovation. I think that like carnival food, their willingness to put just anything on a stick and deep fry it, is the best part of America.
It's the best part of America in general. Amazing.
Top 5 best things about America.
You say that though as a Midwesterner, and we have state fairs and a problem. So I think you are biased.
You're right. I might be thinking of it being the most American thing and not the best American thing.
Yeah, and that's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? Maybe it's both.
Yeah, that's so true. That's extremely true.
It's extremely.
Tommy Salty says, "Gotta use that heat. True for grilling and for the bed. If it's already heated, curl right on up. You want pets, Jack?"
Wait. Gotta use that. I missed. You have to use that heat for the grilling and for the pet.
Gotta use that heat. True for grilling and for bed.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I occasionally have animals here, and they provide enough heat for my bed. They're taking over my bed. It's actually getting to be a little upsetting. I have a giant cat and a big hairy dog, and they sleep on either side of me, but at different places, so I end up sleeping kind of crookedly. It's terrible.
It sounds really nice.
I mean, come on.
It sounds so cozy.
Come on. Get out of town. Okay, here we go. We're doing. This feels like a good run. I like the spear weapon. Feels nice.
Ooh, oh, that distance is impressive. It's actually a crazy amount of distance.
Right? Oh. That distance is impressive.
Yeah. This is a good run. I can feel it.
Oh, yeah. We're doing it. Cocoon! Upon taking 50 or more damage, gain 1 second of immunity.
Okay. There's some facial hair discourse happening, Jack.
Oh no. I apologize to no one.
Nor should you. But Victory says, "Sorry, it's been a while for me. Jack Packard with facial hair."
It's true.
I've only ever known you with facial hair. So actually, when I watched some earlier videos of yours and I saw you without facial hair, I was like, who is that? Who is that man?
Clean-shaven Jack was the norm for quite a long time. Yeah. What are you going to do? I grew out the full beard, and that was more sad boy beard, where it's like, didn't feel like shaving, but we'll grow something out. I kind of liked it. It was way too itchy under here. Shaved to just a mustache, and I think mustache and this little soul patch, I think it works good. I am trying to get a little more length on the sides because I think that looks
so you
fun.
Can curl? Are you gonna get some wax and do the whole curl?
I have some beard oil. I'm gonna get some wax. I'm gonna do the curl. I think it's fun.
It's so fun.
We'll see.
I think it's so fun. I'm strongly pro.
Yes.
Getting that hair lip up.
It's working, everybody. Jenna likes it. It's working.
I think it looks great, Jack. Truly.
Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. But yeah, it's weird because the majority of me on the internet is hairless.
Yeah.
So it takes some getting used to. And that's
There's some strong facial hair recommendations in the chat. Speakeasy says you should get some mutton chops while you're at it.
Ew! No. I am actually bald, so I have to shave my head, and then I think shaved head into sideburns is a bad look in general. That's my personal opinion.
It would be difficult to pull off.
That's putting it very, very magnanimously. I think it's that way. But that's
Snake in the Garden says, Jenna, Jack is a man of mystery. Previous jobs include clown, wedding DJ, taxi coordinator, butcher. I'm sure I've forgotten some. I've peppered Jack at length about his clown history.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things where it's like, I never would have guessed, but now that I know, it's like, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see that. Which of your previous jobs, which do you feel like is the most surprising?
The most
other than
surprising.
Clown, or including clown.
I think, clown. Like you said, once people know, they go, "Oh yeah, of course you are a clown." Yeah. I was very good at I was a telemarketer for a while, and I was very good at it.
Really? Were you selling stuff or doing surveys?
I found out later that it was a scam.
Oh no!
What I thought I was doing was raising money for firefighters. We were selling tickets to like an oldies concert, and the proceeds went to firefighters. And so it was my job to call up people and say, hey, you can help out firefighters, and in return, you get to go see this concert. And what I found out later was it was a bit of a scam, and we were raising money for one specific firefighters union, and the tickets we were selling, people couldn't even get into the concert.
Wow, that's so scammy.
Yes, but I was very, very good at it because like they gave you a script to go off of, and like if you've ever seen, what's the movie with the telemarketing movie? I Think You Should Leave.
Sorry for bothering you.
Sorry for bothering you. Thank you. If you've ever seen Sorry for Bothering You, it's very much like that. They give you a script and they just, read the script. The script works, but you have to read it in such a way where they think that you're saying it naturally.
Yeah.
And I was very, very good at it. I'm a very good liar, as it turns out.
I'm so good at scamming people, Jack says.
If you know any old people who's got any disposable income, let me at them. That's my most surprising. A job that I was surprised that I ended up loving was in short-term logistics dispatching.
Is that the taxi coordinating?
The taxi coordinating, yeah. But it wasn't coordinating taxis. It was packages that needed to go from one side of town to the other side of town.
Okay. What about that did you enjoy? Just like No, I can't even guess. Jenna, what did you like about it?
Jenna, the game of it all. Because what you had, all of the drivers worked on commission only. They did not get paid hourly. And so what you had was a bunch of angry drivers who wanted to work, but if you only give them one job, they are mad at you. So you need to wait until enough jobs come in where you can string together a route for them that makes as much financial success as possible. And so it was the most delightful game of, driver A is going south. I can have him pick up this. Oh, but driver B is going this way. And oh, it was beautiful.
I do think I've just played that video game. I do think that's just a video game that can play.
Is that a video game?
I don't know. Maybe it just feels so...
I have
right
documents.
there.
I am not a video game designer. I have pages and pages of documents of making this video game. I don't know how to program a video game. I'm trying to learn.
Oh, man.
I'm trying desperately to learn because, that is a game, right?
Yeah, truly, just you describing it, I'm like, ooh, I would love to do that because
the most fun.
Seems good, man. Because that's how I figure out my errands. I'll be like, all right, I have to go to these 5 places. If I go to these 3 today, I can also hit up these 2 things.
Yes,
it's satisfying.
Gamifying that kind of short-term travel is beautiful.
Efficiency.
Oh, efficiency. It was a very bizarre job because I had to start my workday at 3 a.m.
Oh, God.
Yes. And I was done at 1 p.m. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I did construction, it was the same thing where it's I had to be up and at a job site by 5 a.m. Because you have to do I installed flooring and did demos on flooring and stuff.
Yes.
But like if you're in a commercial setting, you have to get in and do all that shit and be out before it opens.
Yes.
And so it'd be like I would be like on a job site at 5 a.m. but then I'd be done by like noon or 1. So it'd be like, well, got the whole rest of the day, and that's kind of nice.
Oh yeah. The real upsetting part for me in that job was when they let me go. They waited for Monday morning. They didn't let me go on Friday after my shift, so I still had to wake up Monday morning.
Roll up and then get laid off like immediately?
Immediately. And I was less upset about losing the job than I was about like I could have slept in today.
That's infuriating. That's crazy making, Jack.
Crazy making, right? And so like, and then like I get back home, I get back home at 3:30, 3:45 in the morning, and my girlfriend at the time is just like, "What the hell are you doing here?" Got fired.
She's like, "Well, that's my fucking morning blown." God,
right? The tragedy that they caused, but a fascinating job while I had it.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that was good. I'm trying to like I've had lots of jobs, lots of weird jobs. What are you gonna do? I liked being a butcher.
Yeah? What did you like about butching?
Are you proud of yourself for that one?
Yeah, I am, Jack. Thank you for asking.
What you all should know is like I'm watching the game here, but in the corner of my eye is Jenna's camera, and I could just see that shit-eating grin on your face. Delightful. Just learning a trade. It is an actual trade, and how to handle my meat. And how to, it's still something I do today where it's cheaper to buy a whole chicken and butch it yourself. So it's still something I do today that I very much enjoy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to work a lot of little jobs because then you come away with like this narrow little, very useful skill set that is like, who knows when this will be useful, but it's good to have.
You must feel the same way. Like, installing flooring isn't like, carpentry or anything, but that's a lot of skills.
Yeah. I mean, we did everything. So I did tile, I did laminate, I did wood. Demoing was the most fun because it's hard to fuck up because you're fucking it up. Like, that's the point.
Yeah.
I've never gotten really to use any. Here's the only time in which I use any of those skills. It's when I go to a restaurant and I'm in the bathroom and I'm looking at the tile and I'm like, they did a terrible job. This was somebody's uncle. Somebody's uncle installed this and they did such a bad job.
You have the burden of knowledge.
Yeah, Cassandra-like. I can see how terrible the job was, but I can do nothing to have stopped it.
Love that.
There you go. All right. You're booking.
Jack, I started trying to train myself. Someone is asking if I've tried Game Maker. I started in Godot or Gadot, however you pronounce that.
Yeah.
And made a little bit of headway into just figuring out the basic language. And recently I have swapped over to Game Maker as they have a visual coding language where it's more like connecting blocks, which I think will resonate with there's a text cutscene. There we go. So, I will probably never ever make a game, but it's fun to try.
Yeah. I mean, I think even if you're like games adjacent or making games entertainment media, sometimes I think it's just good to get those skills because then you have better access to like talking about them and thinking about them and like understanding how devs are thinking about and talking about them.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh no, Ryan Wolf says I got laid off. Got laid off on a day off. Had to go pick up my shit. I am sorry to hear that.
Oh. Yeah. And there is like I heard after the fact that they say like firing someone on a day off or on a Monday, like statistically leads to like less problems laying them off because they're so tired or whatever. Like there's corpo bullshit about that. And it's like, you know what? Just treat me, how about like a human?
About like a human. What if?
And then just trust me to be chill. Do I not have any? Oh, I have grenades. Can I use a grenade? Because, oh, okay.
Whoa, well, that destroyed.
That destroyed the floor. What?
Yeah. Oh.
We might have just unlocked some knowledge.
Yeah, I think we did.
The floor. I
wonder how deep you can destroy that floor.
Right?
Huh. Yeah, I wonder, could you just make a little pit for this guy and then he's just stuck and you just kind of stab at him from above?
Uh-huh. I like it. I like it. Filthy and Free, there are so many really wonderful how-to lockpicking videos out there. If I made one, it would just be repeating what I have heard. That it is a hobby of mine, is
lockpicking.
Yes. For okay, it's not weird. It's not weirder than any of the other parts of me.
What a damning statement. That's not even the weirdest part of me. That's not even my weirdest hobby, Jack says in his own defense.
One of my many, many jobs was managing a self-storage unit. You know, like so many storage units, you know, taking people in. And obviously, a lot of times they wouldn't pay, and we'd have to go through the legal process. And some locks are really hard to use a bolt cutter on, so I took up lock picking as a way to get the locks off of their units.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Jack.
Yeah.
Do you carry a lockpick with you when you go out into the world?
At all times.
Yes! 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 Jack, that's cool.
I have a special lockpick set in my backpack and a special lockpick set in my car, so I'm ready to go at any point. And it has come in handy. Several people whom I've been out with have locked themselves out of their house and have said, "Can you get it open?" And I do. And
does that change the vibe of your relationship with that person, or does it happens and you don't ever really talk about it again?
You know what? It's been a while since I've talked to some of these people.
Well, just let yourself in and sit down.
Terrible. Ooh,
nice. Do you watch Taskmaster?
I do like Taskmaster, yes.
New season just started up with Jason Mantzoukas as one of the guests.
Beautiful.
Love that man. Love his whole vibe. He did show up to one of the tasks really early on with a lockpick and had to do some lockpicking. Yes. They asked him like, where did you get that lockpick kit? That's not on set. And he was like, this is mine. I brought it. It's just like, right? I was trying to confirm whether this was just a lockpicking person thing. Once you know how to lockpick, you have it on hand in case you need to.
Because of course, then it will come up with that people know you have this skill, and if the situation comes up and you don't have them on you, you feel like a real big jackass.
That's true. Way more embarrassing to be caught without your lockpicking kit.
Once they know you have it, oh yeah. 100%. Love Jason.
Incredible.
Mantzoukas. I got to work with him once, way back in the day, and he was so. I used to work and make videos for Funny or Die, and we were, you know, a lot of times that was still in the early days of the internet, and video internet and celebrities were a little wishy-washy, and he was one of the few that was just like, whatever we're doing, let's go 100%. I'm down to be a goofy fuck. And he was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gives off that vibe, so I'm glad to hear that is just like who he is.
Yeah, it was great.
Anytime I've ever seen him on a show, it's sometimes to the extent that it's embarrassing to the other participants. He's just always so committed.
Yes.
And I'm just like, yes, yeah.
That's what we're here for. We're here for you to be committed. No, he gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Love that man.
Love that man. I think another aspect of the lockpicking, again, just to try to seem less weird, is in general.
Do you want a shovel to dig yourself deeper, or you're doing it with a hand?
No, I'm digging up. That's different. That's digging up. Right? That's how digging works?
Yeah.
Is in general, I consider myself to be a slightly paranoid person.
Okay.
You know, I will, even though I trust myself to lock my house before I go to bed or, whatnot, I double, triple check my locks, my windows. Like, I haven't opened a window yet this year. It hasn't been nice enough in Milwaukee. I double check the locks. I'm slightly paranoid. And there is something very reassuring to know how easy it is to unlock something.
Huh. It's reassuring.
It's reassuring.
Even though you're double checking to make sure things are locked.
Yes.
You're reassured knowing that the fabric of our society, a closed door locked, is actually just an illusion.
The idea if someone wants to get in, they will. And
that's
obviously,
true.
We shut the door, we lock the door to keep away anyone like mildly thinking about breaking into your shit. And so, there's a reassurance in that where it's like, oh, I can't stop them.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my head, it makes sense.
No, honestly, I think so many closed doors. Because there's like, when I think about people's back patios, I bike around town a lot. And there's like lovely alleyways in St. Louis where you can just bike and not be on the street, and it's way safer.
Yeah.
And you can always see into everybody's backyards, which I love because I'm a little creep. But it's incredible to see how much stuff is just like out there.
Yeah.
In no way locked or kept down. But it's just like, nobody's going to go. It's just understood that there's a fence, even though you can just open that fence door and walk in and walk out with a bunch of like outdoor furniture. Nobody does it. It's like,
in general, we as a society are okay.
Yeah. Yes. People could be robbing way more.
Yeah. There's some bad people out there, but it's not as bad as we think it is sometimes.
Truly, honestly.
And that's
True Mandalorian says, keeps the honest people out is what my grandfather always said.
Oh, keeps the honest people out. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
My downstairs neighbor at the place I'm at now has a dog, a sweet old pit bull who she loves to bark when everybody comes up to the door.
Sure.
Even though, of course, she's just an absolute sweetheart who's just like a loud bark, but absolutely no bite. She's lovely. But like at 1 or 2 a.m. the other day, I heard her start barking, and I was like, who is coming up to the door at this time? And like I peeked out my window and I could hear talking, and I recognized the voice. It's my next door neighbor. They had come up to my door on accident and were trying to get in, but like it was locked. And it was one of those things where I was like, that could have been a really bad turn of events for both of us. Yes. If they had gotten into what they thought was their apartment and just walked on up, they'd definitely been drinking. But it was one of those things where I was like, you know what? It's good to lock your doors to prevent any kind of accident.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was nice. A nice doggy interact, which is the other. It's nice. As much as sometimes my dog's a big pain in the ass, it also is nice to have a dog.
Yeah, I mean my downstairs neighbor is always like, I'm so sorry she was barking, and I'm just like, it's okay. Yeah. It's lovely. I love knowing that there's somebody looking out. Right. And that's a sweet old pit bull.
Aww. My dog got an impromptu haircut last week because she had some loose poopies.
I was gonna say gum.
Loose poopies, and it was just way cleaner just to...
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a collie. I have a lassie.
Ooh.
She is adorable and wonderful, and I love her so much. But I also love the weeks she's at her mom's house, because then I can have a clean house for a week.
Yeah. Yeah, pets do be like that. You love to have them. Sometimes you love to not.
It's, when you have them all the time, there's never a clean. There's never a clean. So that's the one nice part about having them some of the time. Right. I know what's happening. Chain opponents. Okay, let's see what that does.
Interesting.
Yes.
Chain opponents.
We're gonna see. Let's see here.
Okay.
There's a chain icon on this thing now. Perhaps if there was another opponent near it, it would do something.
Oh, like link them together? That could be cool. Okay.
Fun. Oh, I see. I went the wrong way. Everything's fine.
In Paycheck asks, what do you use to video edit and animate? What software?
I use Premiere Pro. I use the Adobe suite. Not because I want to.
Nope. No, I'm with you. I hate Adobe. I'm continually frustrated with it, but it is unfortunately, it is simply a superior editing software than most.
Ooh. Yes, superior than most. For a long time, when I first started working with, when I first started working with the Escapists, I was editing on DaVinci Resolve, and I really loved it.
Oh.
It's a wonderful editing software. You can get a base version for free, and sound editing, a compositor, like an After Effects like thing, all built into one thing. It was really, really fantastic. The problem is collaboration with DaVinci Resolve sucks big old balls. And so I had to switch back to Premiere.
All right.
To collab.
Well, I never collaborate. Maybe I'll try DaVinci Resolve.
You can try it for free. I don't know if you how much compositing work you do, like After Effects like work.
This is truly the issue with Premiere Pro is like I don't often, but sometimes you do, and it's like this thing is like I don't often need the other stuff in the Adobe suite, but I need it often enough that it's not worth the time and money to find an alternative and get good at the alternative.
Yep. Yeah. So you just need Premiere. And animation, we use After Effects, but specifically we use Duik Angela. Duik Angela. Which is a free set of, it's a free addition to After Effects that makes animation beautiful and easy. Even us big dummies have learned how to animate Adventures and I with Duik Angela. And it's quite remarkable, and it's very, very powerful, very nice to use. Free donationware. I donate to it. I bought several shirts of theirs because I want to support them. But we as a team now use them to rig and animate not just Adventures and I, but Jenna's character. Jenna's character for like the Puddlegate is rigged via Duik. Yeah, so Omar makes up these characters, and now it's animating is super easy. Keyframe animation. Nope. We'll get there eventually. But that's
cool.
Oh yeah, it's really great.
I would love to dig more into animation.
It's so much fun, and the more we do it, the more we can add those like cinematic elements to animation. Depth of field and camera motions, and the stuff we're doing with Adventures 9 now that we have, because we used to animate slideshow style in Photoshop. It was terrible, Jenna.
That's fucking crazy, Jack.
No. Our Photoshop files were like 30 gigabytes. It was stupid.
Crazy. Truly a crazy way of doing that.
Yeah. Truly a crazy way of doing that. But we were basing that off of how Yahtzee made zero punctuation. And so we said, we'll just do the same. Of course, Yahtzee has 20 frames total in a zero punctuation. We had hundreds of frames.
Man. Wow. Okay.
It was stupid. It was stupid.
Happy that you've upgraded. Congrats.
And the delightful thing is now we use Duik, and I personally use Duik like for regular like title animations for regular bullshit in After Effects.
Oh.
Just because it's great general animation software. So I very much recommend it.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes if I want an interesting title graphic, I will hop into Blender.
Ooh.
But yeah, and Blender is fun, and it is fun to do animations in Blender because they're 3D, but it's also like, that also makes it significantly more complicated because you have a whole other D to work in.
Too many D's. A classic too many
D's, Jack. Not in my life, but so this might be a good alternative for me to check out.
Oh, I agree. The very little I've used Blender, I made one 3D title in Blender, and it might have taken me 5 days.
Yeah. 5 days to make and then 5 days to render.
Yes.
I do love Blender, but sometimes this is the thing, is like sometimes you have a simple idea and you need a simple software to do it. And that is not what Blender is.
No, it is a very powerful, wonderful free software, but isn't that? Did they used Blender for Flow, right? The cat movie.
Yeah, and Worthy Kids does all his animation in Blender. So if you watch Burger Time, I think is what it's called. Anyway, a lot of people are doing like 2D animation in Blender, which is just impressive. It's incredible.
People are so impressive.
It's incredible what people do. Every day I'm like, what is it like to be talented? I'm like blown away by what people make.
Sometimes, right? Sometimes. Imposter syndrome is real. Pure Pyro. All the alternatives for Photoshop and After Effects, you know what they are. They're just not as good as Adobe. And Adobe has so many problems and so many issues, but it also is really good at what it does. Yeah. Use GIMP. You can use DaVinci Resolve has node-based compositor. So instead of layer-based like After Effects is, it's node-based. Bloop, 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 bloop. Very interesting stuff.
That's pretty cool.
It's
I was using a software. I was using another art software for a while before I finally bit the bullet and got back into Adobe.
Yeah.
And it was great, but it was like specifically made for comic artists, and so it had like lots of cool visual stuff that you could do, but then it also couldn't do some just really basic video or image editing stuff. And it's just like, it's unfortunate, but it's at the end of the day, I think if you have to do a lot of different kinds of content creation, it's worth it just to get the suite.
Just to get the suite that you know works. And yes, it sucks that we are forced into this. I guess it's not a monopoly, but it kind of is.
It kind of is. Yeah.
Nah, sorry. Sorry. That's all we got.
Sheer LP says, Big Top Burger. Thank you, is the video I was talking about. And they also say that you would fucking love it. It's about a clown that has a food truck. What if a clown was a grill master, Jack?
All right.
It's very funny and weird. I highly recommend it.
Okay. I like it. Get out of my stuff.
How do you feel about this whip weapon?
This makes me feel, this is what I saw when someone pitched this as a Spelunky-like.
Yeah.
And I like it. I assumed this would be my always starting weapon. I like the range. I like the speed. I like it better than the sword. I like
the whip crack.
That was my motion. For anyone just listening to this, I just gyrated a little bit. You're welcome. Or sorry that I missed you. Monthly fee for Adobe products, yes, is gross.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll say about that is if you threaten to quit your subscription, they'll give you a discount. You just have to remember to do it regularly.
Always threaten.
Yep.
Always threaten. Same, by the way, with your internet service provider. They will do the same thing.
Yeah.
They will always... Oh, hey, we happen to have a deal right now.
Ooh.
Always.
Yeah, and it's gotten to the point where it's like most of that stuff is automated. So if you just go to the website and click through, there won't even be like a Ooh.
I threw it at it, and I think it explodes. Yes, I'm winning.
That was dope. That was fun. This game has some really interesting interactions.
Yeah, some very good ideas. Possibly, I don't want to call it, but possibly too many good ideas. Where there's not a lot of focus. Can I whip it while it's gooping? No, I don't think I can.
You got it though. Come on. As long as you don't get hit by one of those again.
I have a shield too. I should just use my shield.
Yeah, maybe.
Or my roll feature, which I'm complete. Oh wait. Oh, here we go. Now I just stay out of its way. Oh, good. Hey, we did it. Level 1 beat. Only took me an hour and a half.
That's roguelikes for you.
Right? But we are, like, every run I do feel like I'm learning something. I do feel like I'm discovering stuff about the game, and that is the important part.
Yeah.
Nice. Artifact recovered. Yay!
Ooh.
Gyrate and Jack, that's right. Spectrum used to be Time Warner Cable. Correct. Now it's Spectrum Cable, and just call them and say, hey, I'm thinking of moving over to AT&T, even if AT&T's not in your area. And then they'll go, wait, we got a special promotion.
Please, no. Oh, wait a minute.
Always. Yeah. What did we learn from Sinners? What's the one thing we learned from Sinners? The only thing, not any of the other stuff, we learned it's always important to haggle.
Yes. Yes, I did learn that from Sinners.
There was some other stuff to learn, too. Ryan Coogler has a thing.
He's out there doing some good work. That's what I'll say.
He's putting in the time. He is spreading the gospel, and I think that's the important thing. He's spreading a very particular style of gospel.
Thank God he's not doing Marvel movies anymore, so he can.
Right? What a beautiful movie.
So good.
Ooh, the Gnarled Gardens or the Celestial Catacombs? Let's try the Gnarled Gardens, because that sounds like a bit of a ska band.
Is it the word gnarled?
Gnarled, yeah. Hey, everybody, actually, if it was Gnarly Gardens. We are Gnarly Gardens.
Chiptune ska.
Oh, the wind is blowing.
Ooh, that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting there.
Here's what I'll say. This is a fun fact. Ooh, you're not going to talk to that cursed.
I'm not going to talk to it. No, I did not like the curse. It wasn't worth it.
A lot of cities do have like indie internet providers. Ooh. Like oftentimes it's not just like Spectrum or AT&T. There are like smaller internet co-ops frequently in larger cities. Yeah, this is a thing. When I lived in New York, I was with a co-op I think called Optimum. And they basically use the same. It is much like the cell phone alternatives, where it's like they're using the same network basically, but they are renting it out for a smaller fee, and then you as like the person buying the internet also pays a smaller fee.
Interesting.
And because they are smaller companies, they're usually a lot easier to get a hold of if there's an issue. I don't know. It's just one of those small things that I feel like nobody realizes exists, but which are pretty common and pretty useful.
I truly had no idea that was even a possibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, bad idea.
Nope. Oh, God.
Leaving. Health potion, yes.
Nice.
Amazing. I'm going to have to look at that.
Yeah, Speakeasy says so, like a credit union versus a bank. That's basically exactly it. It's just like smaller. Oh my God, are you about to? Oh God, I was like, is it just going to drown you? Do you have like a stamina for water?
Some bubbles appeared above me, so I assume I have that's my, like, see, I have like blue bubbles in front of me.
Okay.
Or above me, so I have a temporary breath meter.
Uh-oh. So as you get farther down, it's potentially going to be...
A lot of good ideas. Possibly too many. Also, I think I keep getting poisoned, and I don't understand why. What? Okay. But real quick, what?
Something blew up.
Interesting. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, Tempest Does Stuff says we switched to a Michigan local-based ISP instead of Frontier, and the customer service is so much better. Yes. Blown up by a mine trap.
A mine trap.
Yeah.
Great. Absolutely great. Oh, I want a fireball. I unlocked 5 equipment items.
All right. Are these permanent equips that you're getting, or is this just for the next run?
I believe, if I'm understanding correctly, and I do not know, so flatly, I don't know the answer to your question. What I'm thinking is that this adds to the pool of possibilities for the next run.
Oh, okay.
Because so far for every run, I've been able to... choose my equipment, like between these 4.
Okay, that's cool. I like that as an option.
Yeah. All right, let's do the bow. I seem to have good luck with the bow. Oh, okay, and here's the little rune that I got. So we need 5 of them. So there must be 5 levels. We're doing great. I don't think that was
We are,
ambiguous.
Jack.
We are. Jenna, we're doing great.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh, chance.
Sir George Lucas asked where I stand in the Great Parry Awards. Slightly to the left, so that's easier to parry. No, am I pro or against parrying in games? I am generally against.
Ooh.
Jack, are you a pro parry?
Okay. Hey, first of all, I see the crazy eye that you're giving me. I see it.
Yeah.
And I accept it. And I'm trying to draw it out because it's fun. But I don't parry in games often, but I do like the option.
Okay.
That might be a little centrist of me in the Great Parry debate. I never do.
Yeah, I never do either. The thing that I appreciate that parries are there for people who want them. I like when games have it as an option. I don't like when games make it a core component of the combat because I almost never want to.
Yes.
For me, it's just I feel like the gameplay communication for parries is usually not bold enough for me. Usually it's visual.
Okay.
If there's a game that has parry and it's audio based, so almost like rhythm like, then I can get more on board with it. But if I have to wait till somebody like swings something, I'm just like, no. I'll just dodge.
Interesting. I think like it's a very powerful feeling. Like thinking about obviously the Souls series, like, parrying and doing that, big critical visceral hit feels so good.
So good.
Right?
So good. Yeah.
It is a big pain in the ass to have to do it because sometimes you don't feel like it, which is why I never much cared for Sekiro. But it feels, when done right, it feels so good.
Mindless Fool says Spider-Man / Arkham Parry, 100%. I was wild about the Arkham games, and I think that has such a satisfying, great visual audio component to let you know when to parry. And those games were just rhythm games. The combat in the Arkham games were just rhythm games, and that was so satisfying to me. But I feel like most modern iterations are not. They just don't have that kind of like built-in boom, 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 boom pacing.
You are playing a dancing game, 100%.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was just,
and my thumbs are doing the moves.
And you were Spider-Man and or Batman. Wow, those Spider-Man games are so good.
So good.
They're
so good. Games are good, Jack.
Sometimes it is important just to say that out loud. It's something we went over today on the movie podcast, where it's like we genuinely want every movie we watch to be good.
You're saying the one you watched for this episode wasn't?
No. Actually, all of us rather liked the Thunderbolts, but sometimes you watch a movie and it turns out not to be good. And same with every game. I want every game I play to be good. I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to be very critical of games, and sometimes it's nice to step back and be like, they're good. Love them. Love these things.
Games are good.
Games are good.
Games are good, and we should say that more often.
Sussy Guru says, I love the parrying in Zenless Zone Zero. That is a game I did not play. Did you play that?
I did not play. My 14-year-old plays a shit ton of ZZZ and has used it to transition into the Dark Souls games. Mostly because he enjoys the parrying system, and like he kind of, it helped him kind of discover new genres. So I've heard great things about it. I don't think I'm gonna play them. They don't look like my kind of thing. But my 14-year-old loves them. That is not me talking ill about them. He just beat Demon's Souls.
Ooh.
So now he's beaten them all, actually.
Did he go back and do Demon's Souls last? Because that's hard.
He did Demon's Souls last, and was, very, very frustrated by it. He came into it very much like not looking forward to Dark Souls 2, and I have converted him into the Dark Souls 2 family, so I'm very excited about that.
AKA your family?
He's part of my family no matter what. He's part of the bigger family now. The Dark Souls 2 enjoyers side of the family. But yes, he had to put down Demon's Souls several times because of the jank.
Yeah, I was playing that leading up to Elden Ring, and I didn't beat it before Elden Ring, which means I'll never beat it.
There's a lot of jank in there.
Oh man, yeah.
There's just so much jank. Ooh, yeah. And that's okay, it's academic. It's not there to be the best version of any game. It's there to be a faithful recreation of the original game.
Yes. It's there to let us know something really good is coming eventually.
Yes. Evil Dead isn't a great movie.
Demon's Souls is the Evil Dead of Souls-likes.
Right.
Yeah. That is a perfect metaphor. Honestly, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like Bottle Rocket, isn't the greatest, but it's all like, it's stuff that's, I see what they eventually figured out. And isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
No offense to Bottle Rocket enjoyers out there. I'm shooting a rocket. Everything's fine. Okay. You know what? Fine. I didn't want to. No, fine. Okay, fine. I'll just leave, game. That's. Oh my god, I can pick up the poisonous mushroom and throw it. Look at this. Look at this. Game changing. The hunter has arrived.
Oh.
I'm just... Oh, okay. All right. Oh, what? I can bounce?
Ooh, off the mushroom? Dang.
Okay, I'm going to hang out by the exit just because I want to see what the hunter looks like.
I would also like to know.
If I could not die... Oh, that's okay. That's what he is. All right. It's the skull.
Okay. Okay.
All right, fine.
Good to know.
That's the hunter.
Hunter.
Even Dark Soul... Oh, wait. Hold on. I missed what... I heard the new Doom has parries. I have heard middling things about new Doom.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Mostly I've heard that it is just sort of the same continual edgy stuff that Doom has always had, but that times are changing.
Oh.
So maybe the things that were edgy about Doom, 20, 30 years ago are not anymore, which is just fascinating. It's fascinating to outlive your own edginess.
Right. Maybe it's time that we give up edgelordness, everybody. Just putting that out there.
I don't know, Jack. What'll I have left?
What? If I can't shock people, what am I? I don't know how to be genuinely entertaining. I only know how to get reactions.
Hey, Lancehart. A lot of people have been asking if this game is in the Terraria engine or if it is made by the same people. Do you know?
I don't believe it is made by the same people as Terraria, but sorry. To answer your question, I don't know anything.
Okay. I appreciate your honestness.
Before I speculate, I will just say I know nothing. I don't believe it is made by the same people, and I have no idea what engine it is made in. So there. Ha, 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 ha.
Great talk. Great talk.
I don't do any research. I just see a game that I want to play, and then I play it.
It looks like the dev has only done this and another one in this vein. I do agree that it does feel very similar to Terraria, just like the motion and the animation.
The way like the arms kind of like pivot around them and whatnot. I can see that. The internet would die without the edgelords. It by the way, it wouldn't. We would be fine.
No, it wouldn't. It would be so much better. It'd simply be better.
Y'all, we could be happy. Like we could be just for like a little bit. We could be. Imagine a world.
Geldon Yetic says, "I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I was not certain where to put the the spaces in that word. After seeing Doom Medieval so soon after playing Oblivion Remastered, it's clear to me that Bethesda just wanted to make Doom the whole time." Oh, interesting. Interesting take.
Bethesda just wanted to make Doom the whole time. Hot take. There we go.
Oh.
No is my answer to that hot take. I don't think that's true. I don't know if those games have anything to do with each other. And I don't understand your joke. If you were joking, Geldon Yidich.
Tempest, here's what I'll say, is if the furries disappeared from the internet, yes, the internet would die. It would crumple.
90% of content on the web would be gone, yes.
Yeah. And the things that run the web.
100% agree. 100% agree. But we can not be edgelords. It's okay. And I say that I'm sure we've all went through those phases when we're younger. An edgelord, we say shocking things, it gets a reaction. Ooh, so fun. But we grow up, everybody. It's okay. Locked. Your Midwest grilling clown dad says it's okay to grow up.
Oh, you're pivoting your brand, huh?
100%. 100%.
It's an apron, but it does say "kiss the clown."
I hate that so much. I
so
absolutely hate that so much. You did it, Jenna. You won.
So good.
Ugh.
Oh, man. Let me think about the weirdest jobs I've had. The weirdest, best job I ever had, besides this, obviously, was for one fall I worked at a local you-pick, like apple orchard, pumpkin orchard kind of place. It's very common in the Midwest.
Yeah.
But I specifically worked as one of the scare actors in the haunted corn hayride.
Yes.
And that was really fun because they would just let you into a barn that was full of just garbage costumes, like whatever stuff somebody had lying around and donated. So it was just like old makeup and old old clothes. And they were just like, I don't know, make something scary. And then they would let you out in the cornfield and you just kind of hang out. I would hang out and do my homework in between the hay rides coming through. And they would come through and I would be, and then they'd be on their way and I'd sit and drink more apple cider and do my homework. And it was awesome.
What a life.
Yeah, it was good. Paid $10 an hour, which under the table, which in high school was a good get.
I mean, nowadays that's a relatively good get.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get it under the table, it's a solid handful of cash.
Beautiful. That's quite a job. I like that a lot.
It was awesome.
Oh, what? Oh, another gosh dang mimic, but they do have good training in them.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay, all right, okay.
And you are always getting poisoned.
I feel like I'm getting poisoned a lot, game. Just putting that out there, game. A job, I've talked about it quite a bit. A job I liked a lot of my jobs. I enjoyed all the different jobs I had. But in high school, after clowning, my first real job, clowning was a real job, but, I worked for myself. Everything I made was under the table. Like I didn't work for an agency or anything. So my first real job was being a wedding DJ. And I truly loved that. It was so much. I am a person who enjoys the planning of it all, right, and the consistency of it all. And so much like the puzzles I would put together on my routes, it's putting together the perfect playlist every single night, right?
Okay.
Reading the crowd. What are they into? Oh, do they like this? Hey. Oh, pardon me.
Bless you.
Thank you. We need to reset things. We need a slow song. What slow song do they want? Okay, here's what we do. So like working with the crowd musically was gorgeous. Paid tremendously, especially for being in high school. The only downside is every weekend I was down. I was out.
That's hard.
But I was also a little nerd boy, so I didn't have anyone to hang out with anyway. So there.
That's good. You always had an excuse. So when people were like, why didn't you hang out with us over there? Or maybe when people asked, like, what did you do over the weekend? You could be like, I couldn't hang out with my many friends and girlfriends. I was too busy DJing at a wedding.
All these cute girls wanted to hang out with me, but I couldn't because I'm too successful.
I said, no, I've got to go to the Smiths and make sure it goes off without a hitch.
Correct. That's exactly what I was like all the time. But it's the puzzling elements of it. I'm not falling for it. Oh no! I threw my sword at it accidentally.
Yeah. Teach it a lesson for trying to lure you in.
But then you're also like there for a very special day for people, and you can kind of help that. And I'm good in general lying to people, and so like kind of calming down brides who are freaking out and being like, hey, I'll take care of it. It's gonna be okay. I never took care of anything. I just told them that, and you know what? They chilled the fuck out.
All right. Sometimes that's just what people want to hear. It'll be okay.
It'll be okay. Yeah.
A high schooler, will take care of it.
I looked old for my age. I've kind of always looked this age.
Well, congrats on reaching this age then. Right? you found your zone.
I think so.
I was chatting with the private karaoke room that I was in over the weekend. One of the nights had a private bartender. It had like an in-room bar.
What?
Yeah, and like a private bartender, which is incredible. I was chatting with him, and he said that I was like, this feels like it would be really obnoxious because it's just a bunch of people singing to varying degrees of skills.
Yeah.
It's so loud and you're just like locked in here for hours. I was like, it seems bad. But he was like, no, this is actually fine. You know, people are having a great time. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's always really happy in here. He said the worst gigs, and he apparently had this the night before, is when people rent out the whole room and don't do karaoke.
What?
He said that he had a group in the day before that had rented this private karaoke room, which is like, it's not expensive if you have a bunch of people there, like coming and doing the party and you're splitting the cost.
Yeah.
But it is kind of expensive. It's a special thing. It's a special treat.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people got together. Like there was like 30 people and they were just in the room. Not singing. Nobody sang, he said, the entire night. They were just like hanging out and talking. And I'm just like fascinated.
Very fascinating. Like, I guess it would be nice to also just have kind of like a private space where you can just chill with your friends, but
yeah. I think that has to be the allure. Like, it's just like you're in downtown Boston. Where else can you just rent a room, a cool looking room in a nightclub with booze
right.
and just hang out with your friends? But he said that was really boring.
Right? Because then people aren't necessarily like having the good time. They're probably not drinking as much, so he's not making as many tips.
Exactly.
Ooh. We are now beating the boss of the first area with relative ease. We're learning, everybody.
Yes.
Almost 2 hours in.
This is the process.
I'm liking it.
For the first of what I presume to be 4 levels, right? Because there were 4 spots around the door.
4 or 5, but yes, 4-ish levels maybe. We'll see.
All right. So probably like 4 bosses and then 1 final boss. I think 2 hours.
Not bad.
To get here. Pretty good.
Artifact recovered.
Nice.
We did it. Okay, we tried Gnarled Gardens. This time we're going to go to Celestial Catacombs. Catacombs.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Is it a friend?
Is everything going to be...
What? It feels like the difficulty ramp up is slightly insane.
Oh. Skull slime. Really good.
Skull slime. I am afraid of everything. I have grenades, though, so... not you again. Not you again. I'm not falling for your tricks. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I think the weirdest thing about that, not to harp on this, Mirthid says maybe the person who set it up and wanted to do karaoke got sick and everyone else didn't care. There's 30 people in a group. Statistically, some of those people are going to want to do karaoke.
Yeah.
I would assume. I guess that's not the case. Maybe they wanted to and everyone else was like, no, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to have a friend meeting. No karaoke.
No. If you even think about singing... I am so
maybe it was a memorial and they were just like, it would be so inappropriate to sing. Maybe they all wanted to, but nobody wanted to be the first.
And it was literally the only place they could rent. It was the only place available, so they kind of had to.
Yeah, searched everywhere else. This is the only option.
Right? No, and but I do think about that like in the same regard as people like on their phone at a movie theater, or who go to a live show and like just talk to each other instead of seeing the show, and it's like, you paid for this.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah, this is your time and money. You could be anywhere and this is where you're at.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing with your life?
Nick Knowles says a karaoke wake would be sick, though. Yeah, yeah.
Karaoke wake.
Karaoke wake.
Ska band?
Maybe like emo ska.
Is that a thing?
It could be. It could be. If a few karaoke wake feels like a sequel to Panic at the Disco. It's like what happens when the panic resolves. I mean,
what a glorious sentence. When the Panic at the Disco resolves, we have a
funeral wake.
Oh, I kind of love that.
Karaoke wake.
Karaoke wake.
Karaoke wake.
Karaoke wake. We're getting there, everybody. We're getting there.
I mean, I guess I just assumed that Panic at the Disco is a reasonable panic, but now that I think about it, maybe it's not, because this emo music kind of feels like it's overwrought. So maybe it's like Panic Attack at the Disco, where it's like they just needed some fresh air. I don't know.
I really just need to step outside for a second.
Step outside of the disco for a second.
I'm enjoying it here at the disco, and I enjoy hanging out with all of you, but I really just need like 5 minutes of not being surrounded by people. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, relatable.
Relatable Panic at the Disco.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need a break.
100%. I don't want any of these things. Yeah, I'm going to say that I think ska and emo are are opposites. whatever the good word for opposite is.
Antithetical?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you.
Yeah, I think vibe-wise, it's hard to find two opposite ends of the spectrum more opposite
than ska and emo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like emo is all about taking chill stuff and being really overwrought about it.
Yeah.
And a lot of ska is about taking really serious stuff and being kind of a little goofball about it.
Yes. So, I am now interested in finding emo ska. Is all I'm saying.
Emo ska, man.
If it exists somewhere, I don't think it'll be good, but I am interested.
I'm also interested. Emo ska. Maybe that's just emo with horns. Is that?
I mean,
maybe
yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, upgrade an item twice.
Ooh.
Emo with horns. So who does emo with horns? Florence and the Machine.
Oh,
do they have horns? Oh my god.
They might.
They might have horns.
Are you about to save an old man?
Nope.
Oh.
Sorry, old man. I don't have a key.
Oh.
And I'm dying.
Sassy Guru says, Crawling in My Skin, which presumably is the name of a band. But maybe not.
That's the chorus to the. Oh, here's the key. What's that band? Crawling in my skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I do, but boy, can I not tell you. Linkin Park. Thank you, Sebastian.
Linkin Park.
Yes, yeah, Lance Hart. Yes.
They don't have horns. They have hip hop rhythms.
Yeah, that's what we like to call nu metal.
Accurate, Jenna. Accurate.
Yes! Jag was explaining to me what nu metal was, what that term applied to before the stream. So what you've seen is me successfully completing a quiz.
You've grown. You've learned. To make chat upset, I shared a song from the new Sleep Token album before the stream, as it was just something I was listening to, and I thought it might come up because, by the way, you should listen to the new Sleep Token album. It's really good. And Jenna called it nu metal, and a little. I don't think I was angry, but I felt attacked. Maybe
you were a little defensive, but in a way that I think we both we learned together.
Yeah, I like that.
I was using the term incorrectly, and I'm glad to have better understood
right, and so
how to use it. Yeah,
it was the first successful and appropriate mansplain. So
I think it's called man-explaining, Jack.
Manic Pixie Dream explaining.
Oh, you got a little guy.
I have a little friend now. I assume he's going to come back to the hub as a friend.
Ooh. Okay.
I assume. That's usually what happens in situations like these.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
lava. That's just lava. Okay. Nope. And mimic. Oh, the mimics get hurt in lava too. Am I dead?
Nice.
I'm not dead.
Oh wow.
Yes.
By the hairs of your little goatee.
Yeah, they're pretty trimmed. Yeah. Terrible. All right. I feel like a death is imminent. I'm excited to see if we can... Oh, yep, there. Okay. I was about to say, I'm excited to see what the next boss looks like, but I don't think that we're going to get there. And that's all right. I wasn't angry. I was disappointed. No. Not everyone has the burden of knowing what new metal is.
I was just listening to ska that whole time when new metal was popping off. So
me too. That's all right. Though I did listen to Korn, backwards R Korn back in the day. Oh, their Chutes and Ladders song where they just say nursery rhymes over new metal riffs.
Oh.
Do you not know this?
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on.
Am I gonna? Oh yeah. Should I listen to this?
I mean, should you? Yes. Will you like it?
I'm okay not liking it.
That's okay. Is it called okay, it's Korn, and it's not Freak on a Leash. It's Korn. What's the name of the song, everybody? Chat. It's like, Chutes and Ladders. Chutes and Ladders. Yes. Oh, beautiful song. And by beautiful, I mean weird and terrible. Okay. No pressure to listen to it now. Also, I just pasted.
Sussy Guru says, I also never got the hate for Nickelback. Oh.
I just posted the stream for you. There we go. There's Korn. The hate for, Nickelback is fine. They're bland. They were too successful is the problem, right? And so, I don't know. Their song where he's like, look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Like, that's silly. It's silly and kind of stupid.
Yeah, it probably is unfair that they got ripped to shreds because that's just like a sweet little earnest song, kind of, and then it just got so overplayed and overexposed.
Right. I'm indifferent.
Some stuff is not meant to be popular.
I think that's true.
Some stuff is just meant to be liked by the people who are going to like it and not get blasted on the airwaves.
Agreed. You know what? I had something, but it's gone now, and that's okay because here we are at the end of the stream. Here we are. We did it. Oh, I see a couple super chats came in. What do we have here? We did Sussy Guru. S6 says, Jack, I have 2 kids under 3 years. I also have hey, hey, hee, hee stuck in my head. I will never forgive you. Just love you. Thank you. Back in the day when my children were potty training, so a very long time ago, I would sing a little song for them. Hey, hey, hee, hee, the pee-pee song. Hey, hey, hee, hee, I make poo-poo and pee-pee. It was a silly thing that I did with my children. And I made the song and made a little video, and I still think it's adorable. Is it really stupid? Oh, yes. But I think it's adorable.
That's important. You loving it is important.
If we're not going to love the stupid stuff we do, then what's the point?
Who will? Who will?
Who will?
Who will? will, Jack.
Who will if we don't love ourselves?
Yeah, actually, I seem to recall that song in particular has like 200,000 views or something crazy.
What?
Your YouTube video for Hey Hey.
No, I can't have that many.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're gonna look it up right now.
Don't
Oh, wow.
do it. No, it's probably like 5,000.
Got such terrible news for you, Jack.
Oh no.
It has 207,000 views.
Shut up. I have honestly not checked in on that in ages. Oh my god. Sorry, I got jump scared by past Jack with hair. So
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
A
Ew.
fun road stop in your hair journey.
It took a while to become to accept my hair loss. It took me a while to accept it. And here I am.
And he looks great now. I think you got your hair journey on lock. I think you found the path.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I agree. I think it takes us all a while as we deal with entropy in general. So, Dark Souls 2 stream on Thursday would be welcomed. We'll figure that out with Jess Hoop. I'll be back on Thursday streaming with Jess Hoops. Let's see here. Tomorrow, obviously, new Fully Ramblematic, new Yahtzee stream. Saturday is New Adventure is Nigh. We swippy swapped stuff, Adventures Nigh-wise, so we could get more ahead of the curve. So heads up with that. If you haven't yet watched Jenna's video on Puddlegate, I highly recommend it. I think it's wonderful. This is one of the things that we've been talking about with Storycraft, with these like new things that we are trying. Because of your support, we get to reach out to wonderful creators like yourself, Jenna, and make new things for you all. And what do you have to promote before we wrap up?
Ooh, I mean, obviously everybody should watch the Puddlegate and share it with people who like internet stuff. And I'll stream tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. I have been streaming Blueprints, but we hit credits, so I don't think I'm going to stream it tonight. But I don't know if I am going to stream. Possibly Expedition 33, since people are losing their minds about it.
Losing their goddamn mind.
Truly. So maybe that or Skin Deep. I've been hearing great things about. I don't know.
Yes, I've heard of that's from the maker of Quadrilateral Cowboy, right? Yes, I've heard very interesting things about that. Yeah. Beautiful. Well, make sure to check
so
out.
It'll be a banger. Whatever I play.
It's always a good time. We'll see. We'll see what you decide later on today. Great. Well, thanks for coming by, everybody, and say goodbye to Willow. Bing.